AI applications carry the same identity risks as any critical enterprise system, often with even greater impact. In this module, we'll make SSO the control plane, strengthen sign-ins with MFA, and apply adaptive access policies using Okta and Microsoft Entra ID. Module 1 gave us the architectural map, the stack, the layers, and the AI-specific risks. Now we turn that map into enforcement, starting with identity controls for models, data, tools, and administrative surfaces. In enterprise AI, identity is more than a sign-in step. It is the control point that determines which people, devices, and sessions can reach applications, data, models, tools, and admin functions. Use a centralized identity provider instead of separate local passwords. Then enforce policy with context, including role, device trust, location, sensitivity, and behavior. Just as important, send identity events into monitoring so suspicious access can trigger investigation and response. Single sign-on makes the enterprise identity provider the trusted front door for AI applications. A user authenticates through Okta or Microsoft Entra ID, and the AI portal, SaaS tool, developer environment, or admin console receives a trusted SAML assertion or OIDC token. This avoids scattered passwords and keeps access tied to onboarding, role changes, and termination. It also creates consistent policy enforcement and audit logs, which matter when AI tools can reach sensitive data and models. In many enterprises, Okta and Microsoft Entra ID are not an either-or choice. Okta may handle app federation, MFA, lifecycle workflows, and assignments, while Entra ID often anchors Microsoft 365, Azure, conditional access, privileged access, and workload identity. The key design question is ownership. Which system authenticates users? Which directory is authoritative? Where are groups managed? For AI apps, avoid parallel sign-in paths because duplicate routes can bypass stronger controls and create inconsistent access decisions. Think of SAML as the enterprise SSO workhorse, mature, browser-focused, and common across SaaS. OIDC is usually the better fit for modern AI apps that call APIs, support mobile clients, or run cloud-native services. Either way, avoid oversharing identity data. Include only the claims you need, and validate the issuer, audience, signature, and expiration. The protocol choice matters, but secure token handling matters just as much. SCIM keeps identity changes synchronized between systems like Okta or Entra ID and the AI tools people use. When someone joins, their account is created with the right access. When roles change, entitlements update. Temporary access should expire automatically. The critical moment is deprovisioning. When someone leaves or loses a role, access must be disabled or deleted immediately. Stale AI accounts can still expose prompts, datasets, outputs, and admin controls. Access reviews close the loop. Access to AI should flow through groups, not one-off user grants. Start by separating audiences: general users, power users, developers, data engineers, and admins. Then assign applications and capabilities based on what each group actually needs. A business user might only view or prompt. An engineer may need workspace access. Model administrators require tighter approval and more frequent review. This keeps onboarding scalable while preventing sensitive AI tools from becoming broadly available by default. Conditional access is the decision engine between a sign-in request and an AI app. It evaluates context: who the user is, which group they belong to, whether the device is compliant, where the request comes from, and current risk. The result is not always yes or no. It might allow access, block it, require MFA, demand a compliant device, or ask for reauthentication. Scope policies carefully and test in report-only mode before enforcing them at scale. Adaptive access treats every sign-in as a decision, not a checkbox. It combines user risk, such as leaked credentials or unusual behavior, with sign-in context like location, device health, IP reputation, and session anomalies. As risk rises, the response escalates. Allow normal access, require stronger MFA, force a password reset, or block the attempt. For AI apps, this matters because one compromised account can quickly expose data or trigger harmful automated actions. Strong conditional access looks beyond identity and asks, what is the situation around this request? For AI systems, privileged administration and sensitive data access should require a managed, compliant device. Administrative consoles and production environments should be limited to trusted network locations where possible. Geography rules can help, but use them carefully for global teams and travel. Shorten session lifetimes for high-impact actions and require reauthentication when risk increases. Context turns access control from a password check into a security decision. Treat MFA as a risk control, not a checkbox. SMS codes and simple push approvals can be phished, intercepted, or abused through fatigue attacks. For AI systems with sensitive data or administrative power, prefer phishing-resistant options like FIDO, 2 security keys, passkeys, or smart cards. Add step-up authentication for high-impact actions, such as exports or model configuration changes. Use number matching and device binding to reduce accidental approvals. Keep break glass accounts rare, monitored, and tightly protected. AI administration creates privileged roles that can affect real outcomes: data exposure, model behavior, policy enforcement, and production releases. Treat these roles as high-risk access, not ordinary app usage. Use privileged access management, such as Entra PIM or Okta, so elevation is approved, just in time, time-limited, and monitored. Separate duties as well, so the same person cannot freely access data, deploy models, change policy, and respond to incidents without oversight. Identity controls are not set and forget. As AI apps, datasets, and user roles change, access risk changes too. Send Okta and Entra ID logs into your SCIM so the SOC can investigate failed sign-ins, MFA failures, risky users, impossible travel, admin activation, and bypass attempts. Test conditional access with report-only mode, pilot groups, and attack simulations. Then review app assignments, privileged groups, dormant accounts, and exceptions on a fixed governance cadence. Identity is the first control plane for secure enterprise AI. Centralize sign-on, enforce MFA and adaptive access, and treat privileged AI roles as temporary monitored exceptions. With that foundation in place, we can focus next on what identities are allowed to do and how secrets stay protected.